Man, we're going to talk about some of the good things that drivers need to do. We're driving through a neighborhood right now. Got to be careful in the morning. There's a partially controlled intersection to the right. Hey, I'm so happy that your son passed. What's up, E? How you doing? What's going on, E? I was worried about you. Haven't heard from me in a couple days. Coming up to this intersection. How you guys doing, man? Feel pretty good. It's Wednesday, hump day. Had a good day. I did my segment 2 test yesterday. I had 24 new drivers pass to get on the road. Took the paperwork over to the office. One of my students' parents works for, I think I can say the company Volkswagen. Yes, raining in New York, beautiful area. So she got her daughter a new Volkswagen Tiguan, a 2026. Every 16 to 18 months, her mother gets a new vehicle. She's high up in Volkswagen. I'm like, wow, she bought the car to driving yesterday. If you've ever smelled a new car, that new car smell was bah, 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 hit me in the nose, bro. I was like, oh my God, that new car smell. And real talk, I've only been blessed a couple of times in my life to buy a new car, right? Because it costs money. Most of the time I buy used cars. So I think twice in my life I bought a new car. So you know how it is. But she finished yesterday. She was really tired and had a respiratory infection. So she was not real snappy when she was driving, but you know my usual routine. We're here going through the drive-through, picking up some food, and then we're going to get on the road.
Will you be using the mobile app today? Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning. I need 2 sausage McMuffins, a large coffee, and a large ice water, and that is it.
Did you want anything in your coffee?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Your total will be $5.92.
People, I was spending like $12 a day. E, you got on me. I was spending $200. Listen to me. I was spending $200 a month going to McDonald's. That's a car note. E, you got to get me right. So $5. My cousins and my wife got on me. You spending too much money going through here. I'm like, ugh. So I can't even talk because the monthly charge came home. Good morning. I know, I've been trying to save money. I'll let you know how it works. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. You know, I was reading something through the lifetime. If you have 2 kids, a house, a car, and send your kids to college, you're spending like $5 million. I don't know if that's right, but it's very expensive. Yeah, halfway asleep, me too. I'm still halfway asleep, but I gotta drive. I gotta do this tutorial. Hey, Vanna.
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
Good, honey. How are you?
I'm doing great. Everyone's very happy today. It's Wednesday. I don't know what that noise is. My car makes that click, click, click sound. I think it's the air conditioning. See, I cut it off. But hold on. I hit the dashboard. I don't know what that noise is.
All right, honey.
Thank you.
And I got your coffee right here. All right, step down tightly for you, honey.
Thank you.
Have a good day, all right?
Bye.
Drive safe.
Thank you. Wow, people are extra happy in the morning. You need to use this vibe to get you happy, right? I can't stand the noise. It does stop. All right. So you know when you pull out from a private driveway, you got to left and right because you know we all thinking about it. Oh, see, it stopped. So you know you can tell I'm happy. The sound, the vibe, the energy. My boss came in to evaluate me. Did really good. Got some new innovative things. Trying some new creative things to get more clients to purchase. It's going really good. It's a good year so far. September's almost over, guys. Right? October's gonna be here, Halloween. Okay. And then, of course, I do driver's ed on Halloween, and it's just crazy because all the little kids and adults dress up in costumes. And around our area, we've seen people in costumes driving. So you're like, oh my God, right? So and when you're driving in the morning, you're thinking about getting to work safely, teaching adults and teens how to drive. Let me flip the screen on so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, you've been falling. Yeah, have been. Oh my God. Because, you know, I got to work late yesterday. Like, I just didn't care. You know how it is when you just get up, you're tired. You're like, you're going to be late. You know you're going to be late. You eat, you're late. You take a shower, you're late. Look at this car over here. All the lights. That's too much, man. That's too much. But I'm trying to stay safe. And you know, when I take you on these journeys, we see accidents. We see people walking. We see cars doing crazy stuff. We're trying to stay alive. We're trying to help you navigate this jungle and ultimately get your license. And that's what it's about. Safe driving, but being real, having a sense of humor, because no matter how difficult things are in life, you got to have a sense of humor. And I was looking kind of where I am in my journey. I'm thinking around 2030, 2031, I will probably retire from driver's education. Right? You can't do it forever. I am an educator. I'm thinking about social media. But this is a grind every day. You're driving adults and teens who accidentally want to kill you by making mistakes. One of my students, I got to show you this. One of my students, she had some, not Crocs on. She had another style of shoe, Uggs. And she was trying to slow down the car, and the car didn't stop. She slammed the brake. We almost rear-ended the car. That is more common than you think. I had another young lady early on in my career. We were parking in a parking garage, brick wall. She panicked and hit the gas instead of the brake. The car hit the wall. I'm telling you these real stories because it's true life out here. And if you teach driver's ed long enough, and I can't speak on other you know, you watch other videos, you know, on the platform. I can't speak of other drivers, but if you drive along, now I'm licensed. I'm a state certified instructor. I'm not some guy that puts up a camera and drives. I'm licensed, and I take you through this journey. My license is good to 2027. It's good for 2 years, and then I'm gonna renew, and I'm gonna take it every 2 years at a time. As long as my health is good, I get my rest. Now I'm in this grind right now. I drive 4:30, 6:30, teach class 6:30 to 8:30, and then let me breathe, and then I drive 8:30 to 10:30. That's a lot. That's what I used to do earlier in my career, and then I used to drive till 12 o'clock midnight. Why? I was dumb. I was chasing money. I had good money, but I was like 15 years younger. You know, I try to take care of myself, rest, you know, try to look nice, and you know, you got to take care of yourself, but at what cost? You're not seeing your girlfriend, you're not seeing your wife, you're not seeing your son or daughter. You wake up, your son or daughter is 5, you wake up again, they 10, you wake up again, they 15, you wake up a third time, they're 20. So you got to pay. And then my cousin, she was in the military, she's a science teacher, she's a driver's ed instructor, so I'm trying to get her to team up with me. It feels like I'm in New York, man, this New York vibe. Feel like I'm in New York, man. I'm trying to get through traffic. You know, normally, you know me, I don't change lanes this much. I'm just demonstrating. I'm not an erratic lane changer, and I'm erratic lane changing a little bit. Not late at all. Just you know, enjoying the vibe that we have here. We're all talking, laughing, but also learning. I'm trying to stay really smooth. I hate these roads. They are just terrible. What is going on? Right? And I'm just trying to maintain safe driving practices, not tailgate, and really trying to show you, if you are driving in the morning, this is what you're going to face. You're going to face difficult challenges and situations. Pedestrians, we're on a one-way right now. In a lot of cities, New York, Detroit, Chicago, LA, Houston, Texas, all I've been to, have these one-ways, right? I'm trying to be smooth and look ahead. And I'm trying to use more technology in my driving and the lessons. I'm going to get a Insta360, and I think that's going to elevate the driving. I got the Meta Ray-Bans, which I thought were a good investment. The new Meta Ray-Bans, like $459. I'm going to wait till the price drop. They have a longer memory, better camera. But also I'm thinking about the Sony C50. I am a photographer. I do hybrid. I do social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snap a little bit. But eventually I'm going to go out and do some wildlife photography, automotive photography. You guys were with me. I went to Chicago. I posted some videos on YouTube and Instagram. At the racetrack. I love cars. So in order for me to live the lifestyle I want to live, I need to, bring in a couple thousand, 1,500, 1,800 every 2 weeks. And when you retire, this man, you see what's going to happen? He wants to die. Oh my God. I had a freaking panic attack. You see? And that happens in New York. Hey, that happened to us in Houston, Texas. My daughter almost hit someone just like that, but it was slow motion. That's so scary. Oh my God. I'm still nervous. I gotta calm down a second. I am too nervous. Let me relax a second. That shook me. And that's the dumb things people do. And this thoroughfare, it looks innocent, but that's a lot of pedestrians get hit and killed. And Mr. Brown told us, let's pretend that I hit that guy. If I leave the scene and they die, that is manslaughter, attempted murder. If I call 911, hey, I just hit a driver. I just struck a driver. They ran across in front of me from right to left. I could not see them in time, and I hit them. And I'm administering CPR. I'm not sure if they're breathing. The whole situation changes. And a lot of people panic and leave the scene, and now the charges are higher. So I want to thank Mr. Bryant. He's a former police officer, I can say that. He gave us information. And when you have those OGs, those OG original gangsters, and they start talking, you better shut up and listen. Okay, your grandma, your uncle, your auntie, they start giving knowledge. Uncle, what would you do? I would do it like this. Aunt, you should have spoke truth. That's not a true friend who messes with your friend that you were trying to date. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? And I don't know about you, but I had that close relationship I had with my grandmother, with my cousins, with my aunts, to speak those truths. So you need someone to speak the truth. And I think a lot of young people their parents are not pushing them to drive. If you are late 19, 20, 25, 27, you're still at home. I'm not capping on you. You should have a job. I interviewed 20 students. That's just one session. Only 4 had a job. And their parents are not pushing them to drive. They're like, if you want to drive, you can. I want to drive every day. And I asked them, are you driving to school? If you said no. One young lady told me her mother's scared that she's going to kill her. And then and I'm just telling you real life, her dad's a doctor. He works all day. And then when he comes home about 10, he's done. So she doesn't have a relationship with her dad. And this is where we are. And if you don't have a relationship with your parents, and look, I asked these students, you're about to be amazed. I asked them, what does your mother do? I think she does this. What's your dad do? He's an engineer. These Gen Z kids and adults don't know what their parents do. You just there at a home and some man and woman is just putting groceries, putting clothes on your back, food on the table. You don't know. I knew my dad was an electrician. He worked for Ford. My mom was a nurse. Okay? My dad was a provider. Okay? How are you not gonna know what your mom? That's the downfall of society. You feel me? That's the downfall of society, because you don't know what your mom and dad do, and you're not in tune with your brother and sister. What's wrong with these families today? I was amazed, because a real instructor will talk to you, and like she knows. She see a picture of my daughter. She knows what I'm doing. If you come on this live long enough, you're going to know my patterns, my tendencies. I'm going to know you. I have people from New York, Chicago, Mississippi, California, all over, because this is a community and this is our therapy. Because you see me when I've been really tired, you see me when I've been sad, you see me when I've been happy. I'm happy right now, and you need to get out here and drive. Most people are doing pretty good. The silver car up there is kind of speeding, cutting off people. I'm cruising about 50, feeling safe, feeling nice, relaxed. And I know I'm going to have to face more traffic in a minute, and that's okay. And I'm trying to be patient. Every day, it's a struggle for people to get up. And all people don't drive. One of my students is telling me her 29-year-old brother does not drive. Her 18-year-old brother does not drive. And I'm like, she said after segment 1, he just gave up on driving. How you gonna give up on driving? I want to make money. I want to get that check. I want to provide for my family. If I want to spend $20 a day and $200 a month on fast food, so what? Okay, if I want to buy a camera that costs $3,400, that is the Canon C50, that is open gate, and I'm not even a hardcore photographer, and I know this will benefit me and you guys to say, wow, your videos look so good. And if you know I care more, you're gonna care more. If I take the time to change my titles, which I've been doing, guys, and get better thumbnails, I've been trying. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. And, 3 years ago, Mr. B said, Myles, your thumbnails are garbage. I'm like, Jimmy, really? Mr. Beast is like 6'6", 6'7", thin, white guy, right? I met him, had a big security guard. I waited in line about an hour. He looked at my stuff. He told me, next month, I'm going to Dallas. And I'm videoing everything, and I'm going to meet him again. He's probably going to say the same thing. But I've learned so much about content. Like this is a beautiful shot. You see this? This is stressful. This is real life. And if you can't drive in this, you can't drive. And a lot of my students don't even go on the expressway. A lot of you, like, how do you do this? Turn on my left turn signal. And I'm going to see road forward. This is like the zipper merge. And I looked over my shoulder and I got out. Okay? This is stressful. And I'm not trying to rear end someone or cut off someone. And I know I need to get over, 2 lanes, but I'm just going to chill right here. If you can do this, you probably can drive. And this has been my journey over 24 years. And I've learned, we've had some accidents. We've had some clients, get upset. But overall, I'm enjoying my journey, and I think most of you from your comments enjoy it. And when I see you pass, it makes me feel good. I'm gonna post some more behind the scene videos and clips so you know more about me and what I do in my journey. I'm gonna get over 1 lane. See, I got over real easy. And you can see drivers who are in a hurry, and I'm not mad. Sometimes I'm in a hurry too. But most of the time, I try to get up and do what I need to do. My views are falling down because I'm not posting as much, but I'm trying to bring you more quality content and tell you the truth on the journey. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be fake. And, we're trying to get together this nonprofit, try to help the community, and that's where good things happen. And I have to remember that goal. When we driving real nice out, that blue Jeep is really nice. Isn't that nice? Soft top. That's really nice. That's a nice Jeep. That'll be a nice commuter vehicle. But if you don't have a JOB, you can't be with me. And how we're finding good drivers have good speed control. That Jeep does. In fact, I'm gonna get over one lane. I do primarily stay in the middle lane. If you watch the videos enough, the middle lane is the safe lane. But also I get in the left lane if I want to pick up a little bit and we try to eat. If you're in the left lane, you have to go faster. This is like medium traffic. People moving good. The vibe is nice. I'm gonna get over one lane so you can see more. Now we in the middle lane. You can see the left, middle, and right lane. Those cars merging on can cut us off and does freak you out momentarily. They're late, doing a quick 85. But what I've learned, the biggest thing is just leaving late for work, late to your appointment. And I like this Ford Maverick. That's a nice little mid-sized vehicle. I'm too big for it though. But you gotta find a vehicle. Any vehicle is a good vehicle. A lot of people ask me, what type of car is a good car? Any car. You gotta really like people to do driver's ed. A lot of people are scared, nervous, anxiety. Have another young lady, 27. She just dropped out of the course, had anxiety, took her out one time, panicked in the parking lot. I felt really bad for her. She called corporate, got her off the schedule, got her back on. She never showed up for her drives. I believe we offered her a refund. So we in this heavy traffic, we're about 60. No one's doing 80, no one's doing 90. Okay, that Lyric, that's a nice car. And I'm just trying to take my time. It's getting heavier and heavier, and you can see where it's just slow moving traffic. And I could get to the left lane, but there's no need right now. In fact, let's make a lane change and show you. Okay, I changed lanes. I'm accelerating up. That car is holding us up. She over there doing her hair. So now we in the left lane. Many of you say, you know what, I'm gonna get in the left lane and move. Don't hang around semi-trucks. And we need to talk more about semi-trucks today. Our speed is pretty smooth now, but that black Impala up there needs to either speed up or get over because they're holding us up. That's a dangerous lane change in that Toyota. And then someone's selling this Dodge Ram. No one wants that piece of junk. Okay, we maintain a good speed. We're at about 65. And I'm not trying to tailgate him. I'm not a tailgater. I'm not a road rager. See, the lanes are open again. And then that's another common offense. If you're not going to use your blinker, why are you even driving? Okay? If you're trying to teach people, teach the fundamentals. Use your blinker. Don't tailgate. Have good speed control. Look ahead. Aim high. Stay smooth. Now we're about 70 and we just chilling. And I'm trying to literally stay out of the way. If you have that defensive driving mindset, see, look at them. Oh, I'm not liking how they driving. Now we got to back up. That person in the truck is going to crash. You see how they're driving? Wow. That's ridiculous. And see how quickly the scene changes? And if you're not paying attention, sipping on your iced coffee, texting, looking at a photo off of Instagram, you're going to rear end someone. In fact, there's a video going viral right now of a lady texting and she rear-ends someone and crashes, and then she wants the rental company denied her claim because they had a camera in the car. So you don't know, because these rental companies lose money because a lot of people really dog them out. All right. That person in the gray Ram 1500 is in a hurry. They're very aggressive. They're tailgating, and their brakes are garbage because I can tell how they stop. And you won't notice unless you're in the cars. I'm like your OG uncle who loved cars. Like, bring your car over. I can put these brakes on real quick in the morning. Thanks, uncle. And my family's okay. Some families are hella close. Some families are not. Right? And now, this is the downtown grind traffic. Downtown grind traffic. All those Mustangs do is make noise. They don't go anywhere. And here is the grind traffic. Here's that garbage truck. And no one wants that. There's a Prius, Ford Explorer, Jeep. I'm an enthusiast about cars. You might not be. I really love cars. So I want to know the limitations. Someone is actually selling that car. The bumper is rusted through. Some high school kid will buy that. Some guy or lady who's in between jobs. How much you want? I'm on 900. I'll give you 650. Done. See these cars, see the double cutoffs? They driving stupid now. Stupid. That guy in that truck, he gives me anxiety. I'm done with him. And I was like that once, my late teens to about 27, driving crazy. But once you understand a pattern, and driving is patterns, like you guys are watching this, we're looking at patterns. Yep. All about patterns. We're all trying to do patterns. Stay consistent. Do our job. And there's a homeless man to the left. You might be able to see him in the video. He's a veteran. I haven't talked to him. See, he could fall backwards on the fence, man. That's dangerous. See? I don't know about these people. Sometimes you see pregnant ladies begging. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not capping on ladies. This is nothing but anxiety right here. You see all these cars. We're looking for drivers who are not using blinkers. Okay, that person, that GMC put the blinker at the last second. And here's my gap. I'm looking. There I go. There's my gap. And if you can't do that, then you're not ready to drive. There are instances where you have to perform. Really. Making a left turn. Merging an expressway. Okay, doing a presentation in front of your boss. Okay, meeting the person of your dreams and saying, hello, I really want to be involved with you, right? Stopping here, have a complete stop. So many cars don't do that. You're just taking your time. I see the bike rider. I'm gonna let them go by. He on that fat tire bike. All right. Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh God, these potholes, man. Cannot stand this. Right? Cannot stand this. So you have to mentally prepare for driving. It's bigger than you and I, and a lot of you are like, whatever, just drive. People don't drive. They don't. Let's talk about some of the things. If you want to, and I'm reading from my list, if you want to be a top 5 driver, number 1, your teacher intervenes to maintain control. If I have to grab the wheel, you're making a left turn, you go in the wrong lane, you're merging an expressway, you cut off a truck, I have to intervene, that's failure. Next, disobeys regulatory signs. People don't stop, they're going over the limit, they're running yellow lights, red lights, speeding 10 or more over the limit, you're going to fail. Because that's a learned behavior. If your mom speeds, your dad speeds, you speed, That's a learned behavior. Next, dangerous maneuver. Not checking blind spots. Strikes an object, hits a curb, sideswipes a car. Failure to yield for pedestrians walking. Next, starting and stopping skills. Pre-driving, adjusting your mirrors. You see me doing this. Put on seatbelt. Turn your blinker from a park position. Smooth stop, squeezing your brake, not hitting the brake hard. Smooth acceleration, using the ball of your foot. You want to make sure that you have a thin sole shoe on. Next, controlled emergency braking. A car comes out, a deer comes out, a kid walks out. You got to squeeze the brake. Next, backing straight, turning skills. Vehicle control when backing straight. A lot of beginners know how to back up. A lot of adults don't know how to back up. My son backs up into the driveway. I back up into the driveway. Daughter pulls in, wife pulls in. Next, turning vehicle when backing. You got to be able to look out your back window. You can't rely on a backup camera. A lot of you can't even back up without a backup camera. What the heck is going on? Next, visual skills. Let's talk about this. Identifies targets, cars, kids, people. Next, searches 15 to 20 seconds ahead of your path to travel. Is there a car broken down? Is there a tire there? Turns heads to identify target when turning. Are you looking right when you're making a right? Are you looking left when you're making a left? A lot of beginners don't do that. And mom and dad and instructors, if you're teaching them and they just look straight or they look to the right and a car's coming, you're getting ready to get broadsided and die. Next, able to judge stopping and adequate following distance in seconds. Count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. You are 4 seconds away. Next, checks mirrors regularly. You want to be able to look in your center mirror, your side mirrors. You've got to quickly do that. That's really important. Uses balanced 8 and 4 or 9 and 3 hand position. People argue uses proper hand position when backing. Your left hand goes to the top of the wheel. You put your right arm over the shoulder, and then you're able to back in straight. I have a trailer too, an 18-foot open trailer with my 1968 Camaro in there, and you got to know how to back into the garage. I have hit the garage before. I'm garbage. Next, uses push-pull steering when appropriate, going around a curve. Uses hand over hand when appropriate. A lot of beginners don't know how to do hand over hand. They don't know how to do push-pull because instructors aren't teaching them. Mom and dad, you're not teaching them. All our parents just go straight. You know, it's like you're sleep driving. You're in a trance. You got to teach your son or daughter. Visual skills, identify targets. Right? Here's what's going to be in the test, real talk. I'm preparing you. Selects best lane. If you're making a right turn, you should be turning in the nearest lane. Facilitates your smoother flow of traffic. One person messaged me, you don't have to turn into the nearest lane. Bruh, do you not understand? Turn in the nearest lane. If you're in a double right turn lane and you're in the second lane, you stay in that lane. If you're in the third lane and you make a right turn, stay in that lane. You don't want to cut lanes. You cut off cars. That's when accidents happen. Next, checks traffic and signals. Mirrors, check, blinker, look around, check your traffic. Next, verbalizes adequate gap. That's scary. A lot of beginners do not look and they pull out in front of a car. That's when mom and dad, you're like, I'm done. I'm not driving you. You scare me. And then mom and dad, if you act scary, your son or daughter's gonna act scary. Uncle, auntie, if you act scary, your niece or nephew's gonna act scary. If I act scary, my students are like, what's going on? You put out in front of a truck and almost kill me. You don't listen to me. You don't have your camera on Zoom. What is going on, bro, right? Next, completes turns in proper lane. I just talked about that. Complete your turn in the proper lane. Let's keep moving, okay? Let's continue. Next, control and uncontrolled intersections. Looks for open space, left, front, and right. You have to be able to look and check space. Next, gradually increases at the apex of the curve. When you're going around a curve, some students just go in like 60 and your car rolls over, cars goes in a ditch. Maintains proper lane positioning. Around that third or fourth drive, you're gonna be able to keep that car straight. One of my drivers haven't driven about 3 weeks. He was all off to the right. And I'm like, Carl, what are you doing? Sorry. He was going off the road like we're about to catch the curb and damage the car. Next, parking perpendicular. Angles, right side, perpendicular, left side. Do you even know how to park? Do you want to park? People look. One of my students pulled up to corporate yesterday. A parent was like, wow, they really parked good. And I'm looking at her like, your car's on the line. People will always judge us, okay? We are all learning, okay? I'm in my journey of teaching driver's ed and giving you content. I'm teaching you, and we all learn every day. Next, maintains proper following distance. Minimum gap is 3 seconds. You saw on the expressway, people are not driving in a minimum gap. They're going to rear end each other. They're trying to go as fast as they can. Don't tailgate. Understands different vehicle capabilities and effectiveness and shares the road with all road users, semi-trucks, school buses, Chrysler 300, a Mustang, a Toyota Corolla, a Jeep. I'm saying brand name vehicles, and if you don't know, a lot of people just don't love cars anymore. Where's your love and appreciation for cars? You feel me? Next, safe driving behaviors, effectively manages risk. I try to do that. I got a few minutes here, stay with me. Next, demonstrates the ability to select the gap and avoid hesitation. If you can do that, you're ready to drive. If you don't have self-confidence, I had a young lady who was 27. She doesn't go out much. I'm like, you're almost 30. You don't know how to drive? And I was honest. We had an honest conversation. I couldn't video yesterday because of confidentiality rules, but it was an honest conversation with that 18 to 28 year age group about why they don't drive. And a lot of you have no clue because no one has really shared this with the general public. And there are hundreds, if not thousands of people who find my channel, who find it refreshing, who say, wow, I'm 57, you taught me how to drive. I'm 27, you taught me how to drive. I'm 37, you taught me how to drive. I'm 17, I don't want to drive, but I don't have anyone to support me. Can you help? We are here in a community to help each other. I need you to subscribe. I need you to smash that subscribe button and pound that notification bell. More of you are doing this. So look at my videos. I will go live later and we will talk. So you've got to push yourself. You got to help yourself elevate and reach your goal. Bye.